Okay, we're here at the Ibox Gym in Bromley and we are kicking off a new partnership between Queensberry Promotions and the Ibox. Guys, talk to me about it. Al, I'll go to you first.
Yeah, you know what, it's fantastic that Frank, Francis, George, all of them have suggested helping us out. I can't thank them enough, you know, especially Frank, you know, to come up with this idea, you know, to help out our gym, the young fighters here, to help out with just a little bit of the rent and everything, and you know, just the little bit of relief it takes off helping at the gym fees, you know, to be given that help and support by Queensberry is unbelievable.
That's what Queensberry do, isn't it? Always investing in British boxing.
Well, it is. I mean, you know, Alan's produced, three generations now of various levels of champions. You know, he's one of the best trainers in the country, without a shadow of a doubt. And I think with this crop of youngsters that have coming through at the moment, you know, my dad just said to me, you know, this is a no-brainer. We want to get involved and help out as much as we can. You know, our association, our friendship, you know, we would continue with or without this, you know, without this deal. But we just want to show our commitment to Alan and the guys that goes even further than promotional deals and fight night and fight week. This is, you know, this is a long-term commitment that we want to make sure that we're all pulling in the same direction.
And what will you do with this extra sort of investment that's coming into the gym, Al?
Yeah, so normally everyone helps out. It always falls short, I pay for. But I always make them morally pay the gym fees. So they've all now got the opportunity that we've now set up private pensions with them, that they pay that gym fee money into there so they don't have to pay the gym fees. So they're obviously getting a good founding, starting to save some money. And that's an incredible incentive, you know. I spoke to Frank and all their ideas and everything, so they've got something out of it. You know, I think it's just a really, really good scheme. They've still got to look after the gym. They've still got to pay that money into their own pension that we've set up for them. So they've got, you know, something they can add to as fights. They can start to save, put some savings together and that, you know, and it gives them something to, you know, when they retire, when they're 60, 70, however old they are.
You must have seen, both of you, many boxers fall by the wayside after retiring. Maybe they didn't save their money correctly. So a pension scheme feels like a really great thing to do, Francis.
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, it doesn't matter how talented some of these guys are. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You know, after 2 years into a career, 5 years into a career, 10 years into a career. You know, but if you've got that stability and that foundation, you know, finances behind you, then you know you're always going to be able to retire and be comfortable and be sensible. You know, with your if you're sensible with your money as you go along, then you'll probably be more relaxed about your career as you're going forward. I know that Alan's always looked after his guys after they retire anyway. I think he's given probably a high percentage of them a job afterwards as well. So, you know, I think this is just a testament again to how well Alan takes care of his guys, not just in the gym, not just during their careers, but afterwards. No, he didn't have to set up the pension scheme. He didn't have to do that. We offered the partnership deal. That was Alan's idea to go and to make sure that, you know, these young guys. I mean, some of them as young as 18 years old, and probably when Alan said pension, he went, he said, "What? Maybe you, but not me." But you know, it's just. It takes a bit of a burden off themselves to having to worry about it, because they probably don't worry about it. You know, they probably think, you know, as most 18, 19-year-olds do, that retiring is a hell of a long time off. And it probably is for guys like me and you, you know, who work long into their 60s, but these guys finish in their early 30s. So they've got short careers, they've got to make the most of their money, make the most of their time, and not just in the gym, but obviously with their earnings.
I've got to ask you, Alan, because Francis there was referring to 18-year-olds that you got in the gym. You seem to have a real conveyor belt of talent here. Where'd you find them?
Do you know what? We've been really,
They come to knock on the door.
Yeah, we've been really, really lucky because we've had some great kids in the past, like Danny Sam Webb, you know, Johnny Gartner's who's still here, so we've been lucky. But then we had a new crop come through, and obviously Dennis McCann was a little bit the leading figure there, and he seemed to attract them. You know, his personality and his thing. But you know, every single one of these kids are on the same platform, and they've got the same opportunities. Kevin Ajago, Henry Turner, Mickey Burke, all of them. I can go on. So we've just been really lucky that they all want to sign with obviously Frank, and they all want to be in part of the same team. They're all looked after. It's a big family. You know, Francis comes down all the time, which is it's rare for that to have that. So we're lucky that, you know, he comes in and a couple of boys with some other people. So we're lucky we get that support as well. And I just think it's attracted a certain crop of high-level, multi-talented, multinational champions. Very, very lucky.
How excited are you, Francis, seeing all these these talented, multi-time national amateur champions all come through, all in the Queensberry Promotions stable.
Well, listen, you've got from the youngest in Dennis to to the old hat in the gym, which is Johnny Garton, who's just had another little win after a disappointing night, losing his British title. But I think Johnny even wants to go again. But working through it, from old down to young, you've got Leroy Richards, Kevin Aguiarco, Sam Noakes, Mickey Burke, Lucian Reid, Louis Edmondson, Ethan James, great fighters in this gym, and obviously Dennis is the young man, but unbelievable fighters. And if you just scan that camera around now, they're all messing around, all having a laugh and a joke with each other. But when they get in there, when they go in there, it's totally deadly serious. Alan doesn't put up with any rubbish with any of them, but none of them are here for a laugh. They're all here to be serious, dedicated fighters, and they all wanted to make it to the top. And you've only got on Alan's track record that they all know they're in the right place.
It does feel like the right place, and this is really good to hear. The pension stuff in particular sounds a real fantastic way to use the money. And I understand it's going to be renamed the Queensberry Ibox. Is that right, Al?
Yeah, definitely. Which we want that partnership, and we're happy for that. And it's just for us this season. Like we've kitted it out, we've redecorated it and everything. So to have a new branding, I think it's just that new season. Everyone's buzzing again, and just can't wait to roll into the very first show.
All right, Al, Francis, lovely talking to you, and really good to be here at the start of this new partnership.
Cheers, thank you.
Mate.